Which of the following represents power in terms of voltage and resistance? Which of the following represents power in terms of voltage and resistance? So option A is this, option B is this, option C, and I have option D, right? So ordinarily, you should know that power, electric power, is equal to what? IV. This is the formula for electrical power. Electrical power is equal to IV, right? And if you look at this formula, we don't have it in the option, right? So you should know from Ohm's law that V is equal to IR, right? This is Ohm's law formula. V is equal to what? IR. So I have V to be equal to what? IR. So if I replace this V with IR in this formula, remember this is Ohm's law formula, right? So if I decide to replace V with this formula, which is IR, V is equal to IR, right? So if I replace V with IR, my power will be equal to what? I times what? IR. Where my IR is my V, right? From this formula. So I times IR will give me what? I square R. And we don't have power is equal to I square R. We don't have this formula here. What we have here is P is equal to IR square. And this is wrong, right? Power is equal to what? I square R. So again, V is equal to IR from Ohm's law, right? So from Ohm's law, I have that V is equal to what? IR, right? So if I decide to make I the subject of the formula, I will divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient of I, which is what? R, right? So this will be divided by R, divided by what? R. So that this R will cancel out what? This R. So I'll be left with I. So my I will be equal to what? V over what? Over R. I is equal to V over R. So from my formula, I have that P is equal to what? IV, right? P is equal to IV. Now I have calculated my I to be equal to what? V over R. So if I should replace this I with V over R, what I'm going to have is will be equal to, my power will be equal to I. Instead of me to write I, I will put V over R, right? V over R times what? Times V. So V times V will give me what? V squared. So that will be what? V squared over what? Over R. This is my formula for power. So if we look at this formula, we have it in our option. So the correct option to this question is what? Option A. Power is equal to what? V squared over R. So this is one important formula of power that you should know. That power is equal to what? V squared over what? Over R.